signaler pour votre question. Let us know if you have a question.
Hi, Corey. What can you tell us about Laura and Ann-Renée and the fact that she came back in OT?
I mean, that's quite the character person and player to come back after that. In terms of medical, I don't know at this moment, but love that she was able to come back and continue playing, and I thought that they started us off well in OT there.
Hi, Corey.
Hi.
How do you describe the last 3 minutes of this game and then the OT as well? Are we close to like a little miracle? Miracle on ice, Laval.
Miracle in Laval. Yeah, I mean, when Aaron got the puck in the middle and got it into Pooh's hands, it was, neutral zone draw. You almost knew that Pooh was possessed in that moment. And Pooh doing Pooh things, she just put a puck into the blue paint, which is, a great spot to start from. And I love that Gosling followed it up and finished on that. And, just the belief from that moment. And then I love the way that we started OT. I thought we kept on, playing behind them and trying to generate that way. And, Abby scored with her face. So I told her she scored with her black eye, but.
Hi, Corey.
Hi.
To see what happened with Laura and then have the little margin of time that you have left and to still get that goal and send it to OT, what do you think that just speaks to the group and maybe the anger there was after that?
Yeah, I mean, I think it's, it's a group that certainly does care for each other. And, Pooh did find another level in that moment. And, once the puck was kind of pushed into the front of the net, I knew anything was possible. And honestly, I didn't believe it. I got hit in the face with a stick. They jumped on the bench. Like, I thought my ear was bleeding. I didn't know what was going on. But for our team to be able to pull something off like that, I just feel like it has gone with how we've played throughout this entire playoff series of just never quitting. We could have been down and out after their second goal and all playoff long. We just never quit in those moments.
One quick question first. What was your reaction when you found out that Laura was able to go back for the overtime?
Yeah, I was happy. But, the thing is like our coaching staff, I think, does such a great job. We were planning with and without and what that looked like. And the beauty of it was we had multiple players who have played in different scenarios. We shuffled the lines a little bit through the game as well to see if we could get a spark. So I think our players were ready for anything and everything. And I told them, I said, you'll know the lines when I know more. And then I left the room in between and they came out and I found out Laura was ready to go. So then it was a little bit easier to put the puzzle pieces together, but we were ready if she wasn't.
And getting Nadia into the game, on that first goal, she's the one that walked the puck in, got it to Abby. Mm-hmm. For her to come in like that, first playoff game, missing the first series, was that what you expected when she came in? Is that why she was in the lineup? And what does that say about her being able to do that now?
Yeah, I mean, when I called Nads, that's one of the great phone calls I get to make when somebody is going to be in the lineup. And I think she was really excited, and she gives us kind of that stability, that physicality. Obviously, to find Abby in that moment on the backside there speaks to her vision and her puck moving ability. And Abby, great shot to be able to put that in off the pass, and then she came up with some really big hits. I thought that was certainly what we were looking for, and I thought she made some really great decisions in our D zone to move pucks quickly and make the right play and right decision. So she just plays a calm and composed game, and I thought that helped our back end.
What convinced you to put Abby Roque with the Poulin Stacy from the middle of the second period?
Yeah, the way that I had kind of shuffled the lines a little bit, I wanted to see if I could maybe just spark something, get a little bit of something going, and so decided to put them back together. I thought Doobie was having a great game, so she just kind of slid in with Dark and Willow there, and it was kind of a pretty seamless transition, and I thought Dark, Willow, and Doobie were doing well as well. So, you know, I just wanted to try to get a spark going.
Corey, when you guys acquired Abby Roque at the draft last year, obviously a lot of the conversation was just this excitement to see her finally make the playoffs. What have you thought of the impact that she's been able to have in this moment?
Yeah, I mean, she certainly plays in every situation for us. Power play, the kill. We didn't kill too much tonight, but and then 5-on-5, like you put her around the net and in a big moment, and you know she's done that for us quite a few times this year, and you know I'm really happy that she's found the back of the net because she's doing a lot of really good things. She's finding her teammates. She's you know getting pucks to the net, but tonight it went in for her, and you know the second one off her cage. So
she didn't score in this game, but can you just speak to the value that Haley Skamara brings to this group?
oh my gosh, yeah, she is. She's incredible. You know, the patience. You know, we were in the middle of changes multiple times, and Scams was just like lugging a puck down low, one hand on the stick, waiting for her teammates to get the change to get in, and I think some of those moments just go unnoticed, but to be able to keep possession in those moments, she's great. I mean, she's playing center for us and has been all year, which normally she's a winger. So, but it just speaks to her versatility and her mind for the game, and yeah, she's been invaluable to us.
Corey, how much can you use an ending like this one tonight, coming into game 2 on Saturday? How can you use that to prepare your team for the next game?
Yeah, I think, you know, it's recency bias. I think we got to really focus on the moments that we were able to play our game, our style of game. And luckily for us, a lot of it came in the last little bit. And we had some big pushes, you know, after their goal, their first goal, and then after their second goal. And you know, these are the moments that you want to capture. You want to put them in your pocket, and you want to keep them going for the next game. And luckily for us, we get to go right back at it again, which is, I think, you know, plays in our favor and our hand. And we'll certainly celebrate all the moments that led to this type of win, and just clean up the moments that, you know, we want to do better in the next game. So hopefully ride the momentum.
Corey, you played the whole series against Minnesota with 13 forwards and 6 defenders. Why go with 12-7 in this series?
Yeah, you know, it's sometimes you go with, you know, what you're feeling. We had a team all year that we've been able to insert players at different moments. We have all of our players, whether they're in the roster or out of the lineup, can play in this league, and that's what makes, you know, I talked about the great call that I got to make to Nadia, but there's also hard calls that you have to make for players who are not going to be in the lineup, who can certainly be in the lineup. And you know, we thought we'd been kind of talking about it. When's the right time to go 7? When can we kind of get another player in and get that experience? And we felt like at the beginning of a series, starting a new opponent, it was probably a great time for somebody to come in new versus, you know, nearing the end of a series where maybe they're not quite up to pace with the series that we've already been playing. So Nadia kind of got to start fresh and in this one.
So the city's at a fever pitch, kind of a playoffs in general. You're going to have another game on Saturday where you're up same day as the Habs again. What can you say about keeping focus in Montreal under that kind of pressure and that kind of spotlight for some of your players who are, you know, having their first time at this?
Yeah, I mean, we certainly have a lot of players who are in their first Walter Cup final, that's for sure. But I think we just keep trying to stay focused on the task at hand. And, you know, we're obviously celebrating the Habs at the same time as us. And you see lots of posts on social media about, you know, it's Jersey Day, but you see a lot of Victoire jerseys in the schools as well, which is awesome. If we could make like a half Victoire and half Habs, that would be great. So as we're going at the same time here, but I think our group is very mature. They're focused on the task at hand, and they're just ready for whatever comes their way.
Yeah, I mean, you've joked, Corey, about like
with the slower starts. Do you have a theory on like where those slow starts come from? Like, is it expectation? Is it different at home versus away? Like, what's your theory on why it happens?
Well, the scientific reason, I'm just kidding. I thought we actually started quite well tonight for where we wanted to be. And I thought our slow start was actually in the second 10 minutes of the first period after that penalty kill. So, you know, I was happy with our start. You know, it's really trying to stay task focused, task oriented, and you know, we'll have to dive into it a little bit deeper. You know, as we go, maybe not now, maybe next year, whatever that looks like. But you know, it hasn't fully hurt us. So I liked our start today. See.
Abby, can you just walk us through that last 3 minutes? I mean, Stacey goes down, 2 seconds left, you get the goal, and then that shot off your head. Like, what happened there?
Yeah, definitely a crazy sequence of events. I mean, when Stacey goes down, I think everybody knew we wanted to put our best foot forward for her. Obviously, hero move by her to just be out there when we're coming back out, skating hot laps. But obviously, we wanted to at least try to score with those last couple seconds. Nick got it done. Very happy for that. And then right out of the overtime, Maggie made a great play to me to try to tip it back door and somehow face and in. I'll take it. But yeah, it was quite a crazy last 4 minutes of play.
Abby, have you ever scored with your face before?
I don't believe so.
How did it feel to do it on such a big stage?
Yeah, I mean, I just saw the puck go right between my eyes, and I was like, okay. And then it somehow went in. I was just hoping. I was like, that's a goal, right? Good goal.
It's a good use for it.
Ann-Renée, peux-tu décrire un peu qu'est-ce que représente une victoire comme celle-là aujourd'hui pour l'équipe, mais aussi pour le reste, peut-être pour le reste de la série, pour au moins le prochain match?
Oui, évidemment, on vient de sortir d'une série qui a été très émotionnelle contre le Frost. On n'a pas eu beaucoup de temps pour se revirer de bord et puis de venir aujourd'hui. Donc, de voir de la façon justement qu'on a réagi, qu'on s'est ajusté, qu'on a bataillé, on a montré beaucoup de caractère, de résilience. Donc oui, c'est vraiment une grosse victoire, c'est important. Chaque victoire dans une série finale le sont. Donc on est vraiment content justement d'avoir pu remporter cette première partie-là. Puis on se doute que ça va être une bataille. À chaque partie, à chaque mise au jeu, à chaque période, ça va être serré, ça va être physique. Mais je pense qu'aujourd'hui, on a démontré vraiment qu'on est prêt à tout faire pour gagner, qu'on a du caractère et puis on se lève quand ça compte.
Si je peux me permettre juste une question de suivi. Marquer un but avec 2,1 secondes à faire dans le vestiaire, c'est pas C'est quoi l'état d'esprit du groupe dans le vestiaire à ce moment-là?
Faut que tu prennes le temps justement de célébrer, de te rendre compte que justement c'était vraiment un gros but, un gros jeu d'Aaron, Pou qui a décidé qu'elle amenait la rondelle dans le demi-cercle, Nicole qui est arrêtée devant le filet. Donc c'est un moment qui était très important justement dans la partie. Et puis c'est correct, on était vraiment contents justement d'avoir démontré du caractère pour Laura qui s'est blessée. C'est une joueuse qui est très importante, c'est le cœur de notre équipe. Donc je pense que tu as vu dans ce moment-là, tout le monde a comme fait OK, on le fait pour elle. Et puis de l'avoir justement sur la patinoire aussi en prolongation, on était comme wow, sérieux, c'est une super héros. Mais c'était vraiment justement le faire les unes pour les autres. On en a parlé souvent que dans le vestiaire, c'est pour ça qu'on joue. Donc on l'a démontré aujourd'hui.
Nicole, could you take us through that goal? I mean, with that little time on the clock, you just drive for the net. Is that what you saw?
Yeah, I mean, Aaron quicked up it to Pooh, and so I knew that we were going in the zone, and I kind of was back there a little bit with Aaron. I was like, okay, well, I just got to get up the ice. I know that there was only like 18 seconds left when that face-off occurred, so was just trying to get up there and just saw the puck sitting there and just took a nice little whack at it, and then I wasn't sure if it was the goal horn or the end of the buzzer. I was like, how much time's like, is it actually a good goal? But yeah, just happy to get it done.
Abby, when you were traded here, you mentioned that you wanted to be in the playoffs, be in these big moments. Is a game like this what you thought it was going to be when it happened?
Yeah, I mean, this is the meaningful hockey that I want to play, that we all want to play. I've been so grateful to have this playoff run, to be able to play in these big games. I mean, they're fun, they're physical, they get heated. It's the way hockey was meant to be played, and it's been a really amazing experience so far, and hopefully we can carry that on for the next couple games.
Ann-Renée, I just wanted to know, I spoke to like a little girl outside who said she was so excited to see you and to see you play, and they drove like from Abitibi at like 5 a.m. So what does it feel like to be revered like that?
I thought Charlevoix was far, but Abitibi is definitely further. I mean, it's just excited. We have the opportunity right now to be role models and to inspire the next generation. And whether it's little girl, little boys, older people too, we have such a broad fan base, and I think that's what makes this league truly special. So I hope they know they can follow their dreams, whatever they are, no matter how old they are and where they're from, that it's possible to dream big.
Ann-Renée, j'aimerais que tu me parles de l'impact d'une fille comme Abby dans un club qui aspire à la Coupe Walter, justement.
Abby, c'est vraiment une personne qui a beaucoup de caractère. C'est une personne qui adore ces moments-là. C'est une compétitrice. Elle aime justement cette opportunité-là de se lever dans ces moments-là. Je pense que je connais pas beaucoup de monde qui aime plus le hockey qu'elle. Elle en mange à tous les jours. Je sais pas combien de fois qu'elle peut regarder toutes les vidéos, tous les matchs. Et puis, je pense que sa vision du jeu fait vraiment une différence dans son cas. Donc, c'est vraiment le fun de l'avoir dans ton équipe parce que sinon, elle est fatigante pas mal. Fait qu'on va la prendre de notre bord et puis surtout les gros buts comme aujourd'hui. Nice. I said I'd like to have you more on my team than against me.
I like
It's
it too.
summer.
For Ann-Renée, just wondering if you can describe for us the moment that you guys knew that Laura was going to be back in OT. Like, did you just know when she came out? How did that go down for you guys?
Yeah, when Abby and I looked up on the ice and we saw her taking a hot laps, and we're like, well, there she is. So yeah, we have no idea. Obviously, you know, she's a fighter. She's somebody that is willing to do anything it takes to help her team, and she didn't only come out on the ice. She came flying and she generated momentum for us in that overtime, and she battled, and I think that just shows how big of a heart she's got.
This is maybe for Abby or Nicole, and Ann-Renée already knows this, but this is their first time playing in Montreal. When you get to the finals, you see the city, the excitement that's going on, with the Habs. How does it feel to be playing professional hockey in Montreal at a time like this?
I mean, it's super fun. It's an exciting time, obviously, for us and the Habs, both having success right now. So I think it's just cool to see the whole city kind of rally around it. I mean, we have the best fans in the league, so it's just kind of fun to have them behind us.
Anything to add?
No, I just love our fans.
Question for all of you. If you were going to describe what happened in that game in a couple sentences, how would you sum it up?
Resiliency.
I'm sticking with Ann's word.
Character? Not even not a sentence, but it's a word.
And a whole lot of heart.
Yeah.
I was going to say that would be probably all it took.
Abby, I think a lot of people are expecting the quick turnaround to kind of be a disadvantage, but clearly went your way tonight. Do you think the fact that you didn't have time and was able to still be in that playoff mode helped tonight?
Yeah, I think it was definitely a battle in that way. Obviously, no real time to kind of reset. But honestly, we have such a deep roster that it sometimes helps us out. Like, we play everybody comes to compete. Like, it's really amazing to see different people step up. Like, Nadia hadn't played all playoffs, shows up today and has an amazing game. I think sometimes it just plays to our advantage because of that.
To that point, you mentioned Nadia, on your first goal, her play to step up in the zone, to find you like that. What does it say to somebody to step into a playoff, you know, that she didn't play in the last series, to be able to make that play, and what did you see on when she was driving towards the net?
Yeah, I mean, she's an incredibly smart player. When I saw her going down, I knew the whole time she saw me. She was waiting for the seam. So I just had to be patient and wait for her to get the puck to my stick, because you could just tell she knew where she was going with it. So she's really an incredible asset to this team.
Maybe for Abby or Nicole, whoever wants to wax poetic about Ann-Renée, Ottawa had shots on goal for the first time in a single period in the first, but Ann-Renée stopped all 10 of them. Can you guys just describe the way that she's able to kind of shut the door and keep you guys in it when the ice is maybe tilted at times?
Yeah, I mean, she's a calm, composed presence back there that settles us in. I probably was the reason for a couple of those shots, but she has my back, and I think vice versa. Like in big moments, she's up to the task. She's not afraid of it, and I think that brings us a lot of confidence to play in front of her. Obviously, she's the best goalie in the world. I might be biased, but I'm gonna say it. But yeah, she just helps us a ton. You know, every TV timeout, she's always being so positive. Even when you mess up, she's like, "It's okay, I got you." Like it's her job. She loves it. We love her. So
I love you girls too.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
Salutations à bon.